they stand amongst their peers.
Ace Jackson Davis is checked in for USA.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. A lot of great plays being made here on the defensive end. And the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Morant, that's for two. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
He's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Here's Larson, covered by Miller. He can't hit.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Over to the left wing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Larson, no good. Here's Thompson. On the wing, MV. Morant with another miss. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. USA ahead, up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Filipowski's out there with Miller. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Morant. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. The first one falls.
And you know the
substitution on the court.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Thompson, left side. Clock at 6. Back to Morant. Launches from deep. Second shot opportunity. Passes it to Holmgren. Wembanyama with the rebound. Team World trails by 5. The 10-footer. And the basket by Rupert. 59 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Morant from the baseline. They get it back. Boom, he jams it straight down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's the break. Here's Morant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rupert. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys?
And the first half is now in the books. USA leads by 7. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. Tonight, none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Team World trails by 17, so Team World's 5 right now. We've got Bruzelis, and Benyama's out there with Edie. Then it's Czar, and it's Misi in at the 2. Thompson passes to Morant, over Bruzelis. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Misi. Benyama with it. He's covered by Thompson. And that one's good. Benyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
That's hit good. And USA leads by 19.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Pass to Sarr. Miller grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson Davis with it. Can't hit that one. Now Bruzelis drives to the hoop, and then Bruzelis with the dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call it ladder climbing.
So we see USA taking the win here.
Can't say enough about how well all of these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight. We're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthem, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.
Alexis.
Starting in the neighborhood, this player took the neighborhood over with, get this, nearly 8,000 wins.
8,000 wins? That could only be one person. Congratulations, Rebirth GTV. Moving on over to the city, it is tough out there, but one player stood tall and showed elite skills. Your 2K25 city champion is...
Tufferson X. Congratulations.
How come I didn't get the award?
Caralho, meu, toca pra porra.
Welcome to the NBA 3-4 quarterback. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Vamos fazer um draft aqui agora? Eu vou chegar com ele, a primeira coisa que você tem que fazer é chegar com ele. Fechou. O sorriso voltou. Tava com saudade, né? De ver sorrir. Aproveita que isso não é pouco. Treina, joga. Eu vou criar. Deite macho. Vamos fazer um draft? Caribenha.
Acaba de ser revelada a nova skin de mais de 1000 conto da caixa do lendário Uzi. Ela possui 3 formas. Agora, se eu vou gastar 15% de desconto pra comprar um pacote com cosméticos que inclui uma roupinha digital exclusiva do Uzi, não vou não. Mas que a skin tá maneira, ela tá. Tanto que a caixa tem esse troço, daí parece uma asa. Já aqui, eles transformaram em 2 cachorros.
Sério que eu não tô no Dunk Contest, mano.
Ela fica segurando eles na coleirinha. Pode pôr um óculos nela, ela possui contadores de kills. O dance dela fica aqueles fones com orelhinha de cachorrinho, sabe? E fica rodando uma musiquinha de fundo. Quando leva uma torre, os cachorrinhos caem de boca na torre e fica a assinatura do Uzi.
Tocador e tocadora, me responda com sinceridade. No seu atabaque, você tem tocado, batido, tocado, ou você tem batido? Uma diferença discrepante, não é mesmo? Já marca aquele tocador ou tocadora que você admira o som do atabaque ou que precisa daquele sutil ajuste. Salva esse post pra você não perder de vista o atabaque.
Minha rotina hoje pela parte da manhã. Pra começar, eu e a minha princesa acordou 6 e aí a minha princesa foi preparar o meu café da manhã pra mim ir trabalhar. O meu café da manhã foi beijo com ovo e café. Depois eu dei tchau pra minha princesa e já fui pro meu trabalho. E quando eu cheguei no verdurão, já fui logo abrindo todo o verdurão. E depois coloquei o saco de carvão pra fazer. Eu já comecei a limpar o verdurão pra ficar tudo bem limpinho. Varri na parte de dentro, depois varri na parte de fora. Limpei o freezer, depois na parte de fora e depois coloquei as carnes dentro. Depois eu peguei as frutas. cortar a carne, anotei tudo direitinho, fui na encomenda da velha e aproveitei pra ir lá em casa almoçar. E essa foi a minha rotina pela parte da manhã.
Oxa. Maluco. Fazendo merda. Uou!
Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of it.
Casou com um jogador de futebol, né? Anjo.
Paint protectors are so valuable to team defense in the NBA.
So, which player led the NBA in blocks during the 2024-25 regular season?
Was it Brook Lopez, Miles Turner, Victor Wembanyama, or Walker Kessler?
Hi everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us from the floor. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox is out there with MP. Then there's Wembanyama, then it's Clint Capella, and it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud, the players are fired up. This will be fun.
Puta que pariu.
You know, it makes you think about all the highlight reels MP is gonna make over his career. Nice throwdown right there.
Now here's Booker. For 3, Durant sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Fox the pass to Morant. Missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. It's 2-on-1. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me, and KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked Coach about the strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him, make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop, and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kept alive. And that one's good.
Oh, preciso ver isso, velho. Preciso ver isso na live, mano. Ia ficar mais bonito se eu tivesse deixado.
Extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Booker, the pass to Durant. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Spurs. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns. Came out with a victory.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
From deep, MP. Pure from three-point range. Morant's got 5.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Greg.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Now here's Wembanyama, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Down low, here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Fox finds Wembanyama. On the wing, Vassell, defended by Dunn. Here's MP. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He's got 7.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Booker. Releases.
2 minutes.
The kick to Durant. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. Now a timeout called by San Antonio. Coming into this, having notched to win against Boston in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing it.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Capella. Keldon Johnson comes in for Victor Wembanyama. Strus, he's checked in for Vassell. And Castle subbed in for De'Aaron Fox.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Allen. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Misses from short range.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim. I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Strus the pass to Morant. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Oh, ia dançar, hein, mano.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 4. Morant against Jones. Back to MP. Fires the 3. Got a piece of it. For Phoenix, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Strus against Allen. Blocked. Outside Jones. Second chance effort. San Antonio with a rebound. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 9.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
Jones misses. Fires from way outside. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Spurs. They lead by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
7.
And for those of you just tuning in, Antonio ends up going with a new group. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Bold. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Spurs lead by 5. And so in the game for Phoenix, we've got Mason Plumlee, Bull out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's Allen in at the 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics played really well. He had 14 points and knocked down his share of three-pointers. That was a factor, too. And his production wasn't limited to just one area. He had a hand in almost every aspect of that game. Guys, back to you.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now here's Johnson. Still no points. Offensive rebound. Mamukelashvili. The kick out to Johnson. Here's the 3. And the three-pointer goes. And the Spurs lead by 8.
He's becoming a more potent offensive threat. When Johnson is catching and firing, it helps him get into a rhythm.
Here's Jones. Rebound by San Antonio.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Outside Morant. The 3. Here's Mamukelashvili. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jones against Morant. It's good. Jones has gotten 4 this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so the San Antonio Spurs leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint.
31.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Victor Wembanyama is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's MP. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fox in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to MP. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Booker. A powerful slam from Devin Booker.
Okay, Book, we see the bounce.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a one-point game. And here's Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. Puts it up from 15. Durant pulls it in.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Fox against Booker. For the lead. Rebound by San Antonio. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Vassell finds Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
Knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Morant. MP converts on the break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
He buries it from 3.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Fox outside. Releases from 15. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal.
It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
So far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
A different look for San Antonio. Bassey, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Branham comes in for Vassell. And Castle subbed in for De'Aaron Fox.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, it might be enough to impact how it ends.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Suns trail by 9. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's done in at the 4. Just 5 to shoot.
San Antonio foul. Wembanyama. Third personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And he can't get the first one. Misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. We've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Fox against Booker. Pass to Allen. 6 to shoot. Here's Dunn. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
MP beats the contact.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Suns trail by 13. Here's Booker. Up top, Beal. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Vassell against Allen. And here's Vassell. MP outside. The rebound by Devin Booker. Pass to Beal from the arc. Phoenix no good that time either.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Beal to pass to Richards. Driving to the basket.
I like Beal's vision. Makes a great read on this pass.
Spurs lead by 13. Fox outside. Pass to Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. And here's MP. Offline with a 3.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
It's Beal on the wing. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs.
This is NBA-level physicality, but MP has been prepared for it since his arrival.
At the line for San Antonio, MP.
That one misses. Durant, he's checked in for Allen. He hits the second from the line. Phoenix calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Put your hands in the air and make some noise. One could be coming your way.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, MP.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes. Even making them and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. They told the team to dig deep, play with passion, finish this game out right. We'll see if they do, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Fox, that's good.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Booker surveying the D. Knocked away and stolen by Morant. And they're on the break. Count that bucket. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Spurs.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And when we look at their record, this game pushes them to 49 wins.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And you love to see the role players on a squad have great games. A standout performance here for MP.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
Beal, the pass to Booker. Driving in over Fox. Booker, good.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker is taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad.
Booker against Fox. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Morant. 4-3. Offensive board. Goes up again, and Durant with the block.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Wembanyama drains the triple. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
I look like a on me. I'm getting this cash, it's Monday to Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys and they jump like a bunny. It ain't nothing funny. Up on the side and I keep it. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep it. But I ain't got a TV, hey. Like it's electric. Hit the floor. Hit the floor. Hit the floor. Hit the floor. Like that. Hit the floor. Hit the floor. Hit the floor. Hit the floor. Like that.
We have Bishop on 2K TV right now. You are the winner of Wins in the W. So congratulations, Bishop. How do you feel?
I'm really excited about it. I really didn't know I was in the running for it. I've been playing a lot this year, and I'm really happy that I can not only win the award, but also maybe showcase some of my other teammates. Scoop, 2K God, LSS Brawley, I Am Presence YT, Solo V30, and Spock of 9.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duran in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for San Antonio, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Morant is out there with Castle. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. Instead, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
Ah, we love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Now here is Harris. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And finished up by Morant.
Well, when MP gets in the open floor on the break like that, watch out.
Cunningham looking it over. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Here's Castle. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, sometimes this seems too easy for Capella. The hoop is right there for him.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 4-point game.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it. But it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean that we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. And he makes the first. As the son of two professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
Now Thompson. Following the three-point attempt by MP. To the middle. Thompson with the bucket.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
MP looking around. Wembanyama left side. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's a tough foul to take there. That gives him too early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Fox, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Cunningham with it, and it's Vassell picking him up.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
To Morant. Makes it off the glass.
Man, what a luxury for MP to have handles like that to get himself open.
Pistons trail by 3. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Wembanyama. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. These match up with the Spurs. It's their first meeting of the season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but
Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 9 points. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
On the floor for Detroit, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. Inside for him, it's Harris and Durham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. when they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Suns was a big factor. He scored 16 points, and you love what he gives his team at both ends. What stood out was his hustle. The work ethic was what really allowed him to make an impact. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
To the inside. Bessie. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And he's got the lead up to 13. Out to the Spurs. Cunningham up top, covered by MP. And again, Cunningham missing.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Play shot by Wembanyama, no good. Pistons trail by 13. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Ivy. San Antonio with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Wembanyama against Harris. Good defense by Wembanyama.
That's the kind of need you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it. He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, and able to help them close this gap.
Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point territory. Hits it from three-point range. Wembanyama's got 7 points.
How about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Timeout call, the Pistons. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
For the Pistons, Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Harris. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Jaden. Pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Spurs opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So it's San Antonio now. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Castle. Then it's MP. And it's Capella in its center. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Here's Cunningham. That shot missing. Spurs leading by 22. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a 3-point shot.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, DA, you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. Harris with it, and guarded by Capella, and Capella sends it back.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Harris. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. That's a jump ball.
So it's the Spurs now. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And Cunningham with the block.
Cunningham has great length for his position, and he uses it right there.
Pulls up. That one off the back iron and out.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Harris outside. The Pistons working the ball around now. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, they need Cunningham to be effective from that mid-range area.
Passes it to Wembanyama. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Fox from outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 on. Antonio going with an almost entirely new movement. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. Castle's checked in for Max Strus. And MP subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Then for the Pistons, Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Thompson. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Harris. And Kate Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. And you look at Asar Thompson, coach, already imposing at the defensive end of the floor.
He certainly is, Kevin. And that's what they got him to do. But it's the offensive end where he has to make strides, especially in his three-point shooting. It's problematic for a perimeter player who struggles to get the ball in the basket.
On the court for the Pistons, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Ivy. Then it's Kate Cunningham. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's DiVincenzo